Have you ever had something tough you knew you needed to do, but just didn't? Like getting out of bed early, finishing that project, or sticking to a workout. It's like your brain knows what's good for you, but still says, nah, let's just chill. It's frustrating. And it makes you wonder, how do some people consistently do hard things while the rest of us fight ourselves just to get started? Well, there's a method you've probably never heard of, rooted in ancient Eastern wisdom, called the Lotus Method. It's not just about pushing through pain or hustle culture. It's about reprogramming your mind to want the hard path, just like the samurai, monks, and legendary warriors of the past. Let me show you how it works. But first, let me tell you a story. A real one. The legend of Benkei. In 12th century Japan, during the time of the Genpei War, there was a warrior monk named Benkei. When he was young, he was wild, stubborn, and known for picking fights with anyone who crossed his path. He wandered Kyoto at night on a personal quest to take 1,000 swords from samurai warriors he believed were arrogant and unworthy. After collecting 999 swords through duels, he met a young man playing a flute at Goju-Tenjin Shrine. His name was Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Benkei challenged him, and for the first time, Benkei lost. But instead of getting angry or bitter, Benkei did something unexpected. He bowed and pledged his loyalty to Yoshitsune. From that moment on, Benkei's life changed. He went through intense training, long journeys, and brutal battles. There were times of hunger, freezing nights, and pain, but he never backed down. Why? Because Benkei had learned to see struggle differently. He didn't avoid it, he embraced it. He believed that pain had a purpose, that every hardship made him stronger. That mindset, the ability to grow through pain, is the heart of the Lotus Method. In the end, when Yoshitsune was betrayed and surrounded by enemies, Benkei stood guard on a bridge, protecting his master while he committed honorable suicide. It's said that Benkei killed over 300 soldiers that day, and when the soldiers finally approached, they found him dead, still standing upright, his body pierced with arrows. This became known as the standing death of Benkei, the ultimate symbol of loyalty, endurance, and indomitable spirit. The lotus, a symbol of transformation. Just like Benkei turned his struggles into strength, the lotus flower rises through dark, muddy waters to bloom in the light. The lotus is one of the most powerful symbols in Eastern philosophy. Why? Because it grows in the mud. It doesn't bloom in perfect conditions. It rises through murky, dark water and turns that struggle into something beautiful. That's the core of the Lotus Method. Instead of avoiding pain, we grow through it. We train our brains to transform discomfort into power. So how do you do it? Let's break it down into 4 simple but powerful steps, inspired by ancient practices and backed by modern psychology. Nintai, the seed of endurance. The first stage of the lotus is the seed buried in the mud. This is called Nintai, meaning enduring patience. The lotus doesn't panic in the dark. It stays. It adapts. The samurai used this principle in training. They didn't expect things to feel easy. They welcomed difficulty as the natural starting point. Modern neuroscience calls this psychological flexibility the ability to sit with discomfort without reacting. You acknowledge the feeling. Yes, this is hard, and I will do it anyway. This is where growth begins. Action step. The next time you resist a hard task, don't fight the feeling. Sit with it, breathe, acknowledge the discomfort, and move forward anyway. This is your seed phase. It's where growth begins. Shisei, the posture of purpose. As the lotus begins to rise, it does so with direction. The samurai called this Shisei, your posture, your intention, your stance. It's how you carry yourself into challenge. Samurai didn't slump or hesitate. They moved with purpose, even when afraid. Today, psychologists refer to this as embodied cognition. Your body posture affects your mind. Confidence, discipline, and action can begin with how you stand, breathe, and move. When you shift your physical state, your mental state follows. Action step. Before starting something hard, shift your posture. Sit up straight, breathe deeply, Set your jaw. Move with intention. Your mind will follow your body. Step 3. Kansho, the reflection of growth. As the lotus nears the surface, it reflects the light above, but still moves through the mud. This stage is called Kansho, meaning seeing one's true nature. The samurai reflected constantly on their progress, not with pride, but with clarity. Modern science backs this up. Self-reflection improves motivation and resilience. When you pause to notice your growth, your brain creates stronger pathways to keep going. Your brain needs proof that progress is real. Action step. Track your wins, even the small ones. Reflect weekly, look back, and ask, what did I overcome? What did I learn? This reinforces the neural pathways that build discipline and endurance. Step 4. Kaka, the bloom through struggle. Finally, the lotus blooms not in perfect sunlight, but because it struggled through the depths. This stage is Kaka blossoming. For the samurai, this meant transcendence, reaching a level where pain becomes purpose and discipline becomes identity. This isn't about one big moment. It's about transformation through repetition. Neuroscience calls this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself. The more you walk the hard path, the easier it becomes. Your brain physically changes. New neural pathways form. What once required immense willpower becomes automatic. Action step. Make discomfort a daily practice. Choose one thing each day that's hard but meaningful. Not to punish yourself, but to train your identity. The bloom only happens after the climb. The standing death, your final test. Remember Benkei's final stand. When his master needed him most, he didn't run. He didn't negotiate. He stood on that bridge and fought until his last breath. Even in death, he remained standing, a testament to a life lived with absolute commitment. You won't face 300 soldiers, but you will face your own battles. Early mornings when your body screams to stay in bed. Projects that feel impossible. Workouts that burn. Conversations that terrify you. These are your bridges. These are your moments to stand. The Lotus Method teaches you to see these moments differently, not as obstacles to avoid, but as the very mud from which your greatness will bloom. When you practice Nintai, you learn to sit with discomfort without panic. When you embody Shisei, you move with purpose even when afraid. When you reflect with Kansho, you see your progress clearly. And when you bloom with Kaka, you become someone who doesn't just endure hard things. You become someone who can't live without them. Your path forward. The samurai weren't superhuman. The lotus isn't magic. But both teach us the same truth. Growth never comes from comfort. It comes from facing the mud, rising through it, and blooming anyway. So the next time your brain says, "This is too hard," remember the lotus. Remember Benkei standing on that bridge with arrows in his back, still protecting what mattered most. Remember that greatness doesn't come from talent. It comes from trained, focused effort applied consistently over time. Use Nintai to sit with discomfort. Practice Shisei to move with purpose. Reflect with Kansho to see your growth. And bloom with Kaka to transform pain into power. That's the Lotus Method. That's how you reprogram your brain to love hard things. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more ancient wisdom fused with modern science. Let me know in the comments. What's one hard thing you're committing to today? I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep rising and keep growing.